we were at Red Lobster, or I went to Red Lobster to go pick up some food, and I'm sitting out there smoking a cigarette, and I might have been maybe in the 10th grade, and her best friend worked at the Red Lobster, who's the girl at the front desk, the hostess, I guess. So she calls her and is like, "Hey, Behringer's here," and she was like, "Oh, really?" So she sends her current boyfriend to the Red Lobster, and I'm out there smoking a cigarette. This dude, I swear to God, this dude walks up and says, "Hey, are you Hollywood?" I was like, "Yeah." Bow! I was just like out. Hey, blast off, I can talk my ass off. Hey, smoke you what you seen and I'll tell you what I saw. Hollywood, what you think and I'll tell you what I thought. And we can talk about it all when we here on Trash Talk. Hey. What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Trash Talkers
podcast.
We made it. We made it, Smoke Dog.
Yeah.
What's up, broski?
Oh, none. I feel like I want to do the Ric Flair.
Come on, do it with you.
Yeah.
Ric Flair didn't do that. That was that was.
He really started doing that more later. Remember, he'd be in the middle of the match and he'd just start doing that. Like, come on. Like when he's about to lock up, he'd be like, "Come on."
I thought that was Hogan.
No.
You want me to tell you what the greatest move in wrestling history is?
What was it?
That's the greatest move in wrestling history.
It's the least amount of effort. Hey, and the crowd responded to it.
Yes, because he would go to all four corners and be like, okay.
That's something you can do when you are the biggest name in the business, you know.
And then Stone Cold, he would go to each four corners.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd
He'd
like
just flick
that.
everybody off.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "Yeah, flick me off.
I gotta F you from Stone Cold."
Yeah.
Man, dude, those were the
Oh, I know. He changed the game. Like, he made being a bad guy cool. You know? I mean, and you can say what you will about the NWO, who also kind of pushed that narrative, too.
Yeah. I mean, listen, so, man, I be wanting to release some of our old songs sometimes, dude. But it's like, if we released them in this day and age, like, do you remember that song? I remember I sampled that Stink When a Man's Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. That is such an amazing song, dude. And it's like, a man's heart. Damn, it's full of...
The problem is because we did a lot of horrorcore, and we did it strictly for the horror of the music, right? Or, like if you made a horror movie, like, there's some gruesome things that happen in the movie, but you do it for the entertainment value, and in the end, you teach a lesson through the lyrics, right? But... people just automatically assume, oh, you're just glorifying the bad stuff, and that's not the point. But that's the way people see it.
Man, when you watch House of a Thousand Corpses, you don't think,
like we should all go murder people now. No, man, it doesn't work that way.
I really like that song, dude. I'm gonna have to. Did I ever email it? Didn't I email you a copy of that song? Okay, good, because I'm gonna search for that tonight. I want to hear that.
Yeah,
man,
definitely.
But no, So just before we hop into it, today, guys, the topic for today is so this is an interesting one here. It's called, as I lose my list here. God dang it!
I can bring it up.
Yes, please and thank you.
Today we are covering the top. We're doing 5 of the most disturbing songs that people love.
Right. Yes. And so songs that you guys love, but you don't understand how
deep, dark, and dementing it really is.
It really is.
Yes.
Now, before we get into those songs real quick, of course we go, we read the, the top comments of the previous podcast, and starting off with number 3, again, Krista Speck, dang, Krista Peck, I apologize. You weren't, but shout out to you because you're a loyal OG trash talker.
Yeah.
So number 3 on last week's podcast was Mr. Wayne Wade 67.
I thought you was gonna say Wayne Williams.
I knew you was gonna say that. He says, "Great podcast, guys. Keep up the great work. Bad Omen, Like a Villain, 100% fire." Second most liked podcast is Industrialist 201 2015 of UK. I love how Smokey's patience is running out. Listen, that's my goal. I'm trying to piss him off one day to where he just flips out on me. I just want Smokey to one day, Hollywood, just shut up! Shut up!
Hey, we got close back in the day with the whole flat earth debate.
Oh, dude, no, not even that. I was talking to one of my friends today at work. I was like, dude, when we first started, like before reactions, before podcasts, I was like, dude, I was so messed up. I was half drunk, throwing up, and he was like, you know what, man, I'm leaving.
Yep, I just walked out a couple times.
But we've gained ourselves now, you know?
Absolutely.
And the number one comment from the last podcast we did was from Junsus Chin. He says, you guys should react to The Clash, a great British band. Songs like London Calling, The Magnificent Seven, Spanish Bombs, White Riot, and Rude Can't Fail.
Yes, we have been informed of The Clash several times that we need to cover some of their music, and that should be on the way.
It should be coming very, very soon. Stick around and stay tuned, my friend. Now, the top 50 songs, and we're going to make this into segments. We'll do 5 today, and we'll go on and on and on.
Yes.
But top 50 songs that you love but have disturbing backgrounds.
Yes.
Now, before we look at the list, I want to say, I don't know if... Okay, let me figure out the proper way to say this. I don't know if... there is no proper way to say it. Daddy... If Daddy's not on this list...
Oh, that should be.
I'm going to feel some kind of way.
Yeah, but I wonder if they're going for 50 songs that you don't realize are completely disturbing. When you hear that song, you know right away there is some nefarious stuff that happened.
Dude, he
in
was
the past.
crying at the end of that.
Yeah, exactly.
I have actually spoken to some trash talkers, and they have said that they've seen that song perform live.
Wow, he did it live?
Yes, and they say every time he does it, he bawls crying, bro.
I bet. How do you do that live?
I don't know, man.
Oh, those people got their money's worth on that one.
100%.
Yeesh.
I mean,
I've wrote songs that I've recorded and wouldn't ever do live because it's just way too emotional.
Yeah. Do I like what? Give me one.
Oh man, I'd have to go back through the catalog.
We've got so many songs.
Yeah, there was one I made about a breakup.
Crank it up one time.
No.
Crank it up. Give me the first 8 bars. Come on.
I am not.
Give me the first 8 bars.
We can't. I don't even know we can do it on YouTube.
Give me the first 4 bars.
Because I'd have to go back and look at the lyrics, man. It actually did it with a female, and she was playing the female role in the song. And we just went back and forth like a typical argument and a breakup and fighting over the kids and everything.
Dude, I've got one as well. I'll give y'all some inside information right now. I got into a breakup, just like Smokey, and I was in 7th, maybe 8th grade.
Oh, that one.
Yes, and I'm cool with giving because it's done and over with.
Don't say any names.
Oh, absolutely not. That's what you told me the night I recorded it too when I left.
Exactly.
But I might have been 14, maybe 15 at the time.
Young and dumb.
Yes, and I bought my stepsister over. Shout out to you. But my girlfriend broke up with me. And again, I'm passing CDs all around school. Everybody knows me as the rapper. And we broke up, and I made a song about her. And I'm talking about it's a great song, but it's very bad.
Yes,
we're saying some very bad things about this girl, and I apologize. Shout out to her. You're amazing. I hope you're doing well in life. Keep doing what you do. If you're doing well, if not, get on the right track. You're doing your thing.
Crazy what those emotions can make you do, especially at that age.
Dude, I'm at the height of puberty. I just finished puberty.
Yes.
And for me to go get my stepsister and be like, look, I need your back. Because this a girl, I need your back. So I wrote my verse out. And this all happened. I wrote my verse out in language arts. I wrote her verse out in lunch. I made the beat when I got home. Hey, Smoke, you at the house? He was like, yeah, I'm at the house. All right, I'm finna come over, but I'm bringing my stuff. He's like, this is all. I'll never forget this. Smokey said, all right, like he always does. All right, he always says that.
Yep.
So we come over, we go to the studio, and we record this song. And this was the day of her breaking up with me. And my sister, she's never been in a studio. She never's been in a vocal booth. So I'm like, this is how you do it. So I go in there with her, and I'm like, all right, Smoke, hit record. And she hits it. And I'm whenever I'm in the booth with somebody, I try to crank them up. You know what I'm talking about? And so she had did it, and then the next day, Smokey burnt me one CD. I went home and burnt that CD about 50 times. So the next day, I'm passing this CD out all around school.
Very smart. Very smart.
Terrible decision.
Brilliant.
Terrible decision. Terrible.
Yes, it was.
But I passed the CD out all around school, and everybody knows we were a couple. And then everybody knew we broke up. And then I'm passing this out, and everybody, like, I just can vividly see people walking by her, saying her name in this song, saying the things that we're saying, that me and my stepsister are saying, and it's crazy. But when we did it, it was like, oh, you know, it's just payback for you. But she was so embarrassed, and people were making, and I feel like a piece of shit right now for doing this.
Yeah.
When you're young, you're dumb. But she said, she felt so bad that she called her parents and said, hey, they made a song about me, him and his sister, and I don't feel right. So her parents came up there, and then the principal called my parents. So literally in the principal's office is her mom, her dad, me, my stepsister, my mom, my stepdad, the principal, and a police officer. And I was like, well, we need to hear what the song sounds like. And I mean, if y'all heard the song, it's terrible. We're saying her name and all these things. I mean, great song, but bad message. Excuse me. And so yeah, the cop's sitting there, and everybody's in there just like this. I'm over there like, hey, man, y'all can't tell me this shit ain't riding. My mom brings that up to this day. She's like, I will never forget. There was a cop right there, and you're about to go to jail. And like, look, y'all can't tell me that ain't fired up. But no, we got arrested for it, and, we did. My parents were like, hey, shout out to my parents because, they gave us one get out of jail free card, and that was our one get out of jail free card. What?
You took your sister down with you.
Yeah, man. And sorry, Tia, but we that was our one get. It was. I mean, charges were dropped. It was just community service, stupid stuff. Yeah. But yeah, man, it was terrible.
You guys worked it out in the end. That's the moral of the
story.
Oh
well, she got me back though. No, we did not work it out. So
y'all cool now.
I haven't spoken to that girl since I made that song.
You just said she's a wonderful person.
No, I'm just
I hope
speaking
you're doing great.
now. Like I'm just speaking as if she's a wonderful person.
Well, then you worked it out.
Well, I haven't spoken to her.
You
since
holding a grudge to this day?
No, I'm not. But that's why I'm saying I hope you're a wonderful person. I hope you're doing fine. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But no, dude, she got me back. Listen, do you remember when I had that Buick LeSabre?
Yeah.
You remember that? Okay, so I had my Buick LeSabre, and we went we were at Red Lobster, or I went to Red Lobster to go pick up some food, and I'm sitting out there smoking a cigarette, and I might have been maybe in the 10th grade, and her best friend worked at the Red Lobster, who's the girl at the front desk, the hostess, I guess. So she calls her and is like, hey, Behringer's here, and she was like, oh really? So she sends her current boyfriend to the Red Lobster, and I'm out there smoking a cigarette. This dude, I swear to God, this dude walks up and says, hey, are you Hollywood? I was like, yeah. Bow! I was just like out. Done. Sleep. I mean, it was just, he was like, hey, I don't remember anything after. I remember waking up, jaw hurting. I mean, he was like, hey, you Hollywood? Bam! Hit me right there. And it was her boyfriend. But hey, karma, what goes around comes around.
Exactly. You can't hate on it.
Yeah.
If you dish it out, you got to be able to take it at some point.
Exactly.
What goes around comes around.
But you grow up, you live and you learn, right?
Absolutely.
100%.
Yes.
You want to hop in this list, Mo?
Let's hop in this list.
All right. So, number 50 of the top disturbing songs that you love
is actually Hollywood and featuring his sister. I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Oh my! Oh, I would tell them the name of the song. Is it okay to say that?
I don't think so. I think
just leave it alone.
Just leave it alone. Sorry. Yes.
See, I gotta listen, and I will never forget when we left Smokey's house. He said, "Do not put my name in that song." And the next day, we got arrested for making.
I knew it was coming. Yeah.
I mean, Smokey's wise, man. Even back then, when Smokey wasn't on his P's and Q's, but he still had the wits. Like, bruh, I know I'm a little bit older than you, but you're gonna.
Yeah,
and he called it.
This isn't going to end well.
He called it. So, number 50 on the top disturbing songs that people love is one of my favorite songs since doing Rappers React. Avenged Sevenfold.
Yes.
A Little Piece of Heaven.
A Little Piece of Heaven.
Dude, he says,
I think listening to that song, though, it is not disguised at all.
No.
Really. I mean, it's all right there on the nose.
I think that might be why it's number 50.
Yeah, maybe so.
Damn.
Like, they made no attempts to disguise this at all. Like, you think about, well, even songs like, the Pumped Up Kicks and all that. Like,
oh, you think that's on here?
I wouldn't doubt it. But you know that song was right on the nose too. The lyrics state it all right there in the song,
Right.
but they disguise it with a souped up tempo, and it's just happy, feel good music. You know.
All the cool kids with the pumped up kicks
better run, better run.
Run from.
Well, and that's kind of what this is right here, right? Because
Well, this song's about
I know what it's
cannibal.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
that
know what it's about, but I'm saying if you listen to the song, like if you were not paying attention to the lyrics at all, it just sounds like a good
You're right.
swing, yeah, something to dance to, really.
Dude, he said, dang it.
Yeah, we'd have to go back to the lyrics. Do they have a
Hold on, I got it
piece
right
of-
here.
Do you have
On
it?
and on and on. Cause if Cause I really always knew that my little crime would get cold. That's why I've gotta eat her before her flies.
Yes.
Tell me, look. So he takes his girls and he
Yeah.
eats her.
Yeah.
He said, cause I really always knew that my little crime would get cold like a corpse. That's why I've gotta eat her before her flies.
Yeah.
Bars, dude.
It was, man.
Shall I read a
It'd
little?
be a good horrorcore song.
Oh my god, dude. Should I read a little synopsis?
Yeah,
here?
yeah, go for it.
It says, don't be fooled by the title of Avenged Sevenfold's A Little Piece of Heaven. Quickly deteriorates from what looks like a regular love song into a brutal murder. Must have stabbed her 50
Yeah.
times. Necrophilia. But our heinous narrator soon gets what he deserves when his victim gives him a taste of his own medicine, and by the time this gory story ends, this lovely couple is reunited in some kind of afterlife as husband and wife. Disturbing enough for you. If you guys haven't heard that song, go check it out.
Absolutely. Yeah, it is very disturbing lyrically, but it's also very soothing and happy sounding.
You know, I
musically.
yeah, I do remember that was our first like block on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
That was our first block. Like, hey, no, let us look over what y'all are talking about.
Yeah. I guess they decided that was just a little too massacreish, whatever you want to say.
Hey, we're just giving our opinion on the music that you guys sent us.
Exactly. Yep.
That was a great song. What we got for number?
Surprise, but yeah.
Yeah, for real. What we got for
Oh
number?
right. Oh, I do know this song
What is it?
actually. I heard this off of Nirvana's Unplugged album, as a matter of fact. I guess this comes from Nevermind, though. It is Nirvana's Polly. I do know the song. The gentle acoustic swing of Polly contrasted brightly against the electrified assault of Nirvana's Nevermind, leading many to automatically assume this was a sweet and innocent love song at first. But of course, just a cursory glance at Kurt Cobain's lyrics were enough to reveal the song's dark inspiration. Specifically, in an article the singer read about a 14-year-old girl
No way.
lucky to escape from an abductor,
Really?
but not before being tortured and sexually assaulted.
What?
Obviously, quiet songs too can cause severe disquiet.
Okay. Do I
That's
know
a weird
this?
statement. The quiet songs can cause severe disquiet, is
Yeah.
what they're saying.
So yes, I'm very quiet, but when I hear this song, I'm severely quiet.
Yeah. Yeah, I do know that song. It's like, Polly wants a cracker. I think I should get off her first. Something. Maybe she would like some food. I think he actually takes the point of the assaulter. in
Really?
this. Yeah.
Huh. Like, do I know this song?
I doubt it. I was just I don't even remember where I heard it the first time. It may have been somebody that I knew that was playing the album, but it was on the Unplugged album is where I heard it.
It said it was on Nevermind, right?
Yeah, it was on Nevermind.
So there, because Nirvana has the Nevermind, and then they have the MTV Unplugged album
Yes,
as well,
yes.
right?
You know, like where they covered.
Yeah, like
They
Alice in
covered
Chains.
other artists and some of their songs. Yeah.
Damn. See, now with you saying that, you know, it gets to the point where it can make you be quiet, and then take you from being quiet to disquiet. Whatever. what does disquiet even mean?
The opposite of quiet, apparently. Yeah.
Oh, so like turning up, maybe.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that subject could. I mean, I would say shocked more than anything. Because if you start studying those lyrics, you're gonna be like, oh my god.
Well, educate me. Well, like, what? I mean, like, go a little
Do you
deeper.
want me to bring up the lyrics?
No, no, no. I mean, do you like?
I mean, I don't remember it verbatim the entire song.
But do you know like the picture of it, like a little bit deeper? No.
Yeah, I mean, it's just him talking about this girl who is being held captive by him and the things that he did to her, and
Man.
basically saying like, the hook is like, Polly wants a cracker. I think I should get off her first.
Oh,
Like
wow.
talking about, she
Hey,
wants
she
to be
needs to
fed,
eat.
and
Yes.
yeah, and he's like, well, maybe I should stop and feed her for a little while.
Damn. I mean, this is top 50 songs that people love, and
Yeah, that's very disturbing.
man, that's crazy. I mean, let me ask you this question.
Hmm.
I know you've seen this, but you've seen a lot of trash talkers say that Nirvana is overrated.
Yeah.
You agree?
No. I mean,
Do you think they're underrated?
no, I don't think they're underrated at all.
So they're just rated R?
Rated R. They're the rated R superstars.
Yes.
No, I think they fit pretty much where they should in music history. I mean, you got to think about it. I think that's why people are turned off, is because they were so huge. Like, they were at a pinnacle during that short period of time. Like, they literally were the biggest rock stars of that period. It was a short period of time, when grunge was king of the rock music scene, and some could even say music in general at that time.
Wow.
But Nirvana's Nevermind sold, I don't even know how many times platinum. Like, it was ridiculous. They literally took over. There were like two kings of the music industry, in my opinion, of that time.
Nirvana?
There was Kurt Cobain and there was Tupac.
Ooh.
And
Imagine if we got a Nirvana featuring
dude.
Tupac.
Oh, that would have been great.
Came up in this mall with everybody got the guns up.
You're just
And then Kurt
singing the
Cobain,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that'd be fire,
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, dude, that would have been great.
Heck yeah, man. Rest in peace to both of those legends, 100%.
Yeah, and both of them had a really short time on top because it ended in tragedy. But they both had a meteoric rise. They were about the same age, and it was
Damn.
what it was. They took over the music industry.
Yeah. To the trash talkers, let us know if you think Nirvana's overrated. Let us know why exactly. Because I'd be curious to know why. I think because you said they were at the height and they got there so quickly.
Well, yeah, and people who are into a certain subgenre of music feel like that's my thing. Like, there's only a few of us that are really into it, right? Mm-hmm. So this is like a fraternity or an exclusive group that we're in. Mm-hmm. But then when the entire world catches on, and they're like, yeah, everybody loves it now, and it's like, it's not special anymore.
Exactly, because everyone's got a piece of it.
Yeah.
But you could look at that with anything. Like, let's say,
absolutely.
I mean, let's say you're attracted to a beautiful woman, right? Mm-hmm. And no one's really paying attention to her because she doesn't always get her hair done, her nails done, and then but you're like, I see the beauty in you.
Yes.
And then she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna start getting my hair
done.
Then
one day she blows up,
and then everybody's like, wow. You're like,
yeah. And then everybody wants her. She's talking to everyone, and then you're like, well, it's not so special the thing that we had anymore.
Right.
Now it's me just fitting in with everybody else.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh man. Okay, moving on down to number 48 of the top 5 songs that you love but that are very disturbing. I don't really know this song, but the title of the song is interesting. It's Pantera, Good Friends and a Bottle of Pills.
I don't think we've covered that one yet.
We haven't done that Polly by Nirvana either.
No, we haven't, but at least I knew the song. Yeah.
So yeah, Good Friends and a dude. Okay, I have seen some people say some things about Phil Anselmo.
Yes.
About, what I'm talking about?
Yeah, some divisive things that he has said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had some bad moments in the public light for sure.
Was he? Again, I'm just going off of what the trash talkers have said, and these are comments that you kind of have to prove. But have you heard anything about him being a let me see.
A racist?
No, okay, skinhead is what I was gonna say.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how true it is. I really don't know, But
You've heard that though, right?
Yes, yes, and I've heard. I want to say I actually heard a rant that he did one time, like, it'd pop up on MTV or something, like, or TMZ maybe.
Right.
Artist from Pantera, Phil Anselmo, goes on a rant on stage last night, and then they show it. But
why though?
People have a momentary lapse in judgment, maybe, or maybe that's just his true feelings, and it just came out one night.
This is my thing. Do you
think about that happened to Mel Gibson?
Yes.
Ari Shafir, right?
Let me ask you this question. Okay, not saying that Phil is racist at all, but let's say someone is like really racist, right?
Yeah.
Like they just come out and say it.
Yeah.
Do you think that's like inherent, like they can't control that? Like I can't control that I don't like these people, or is it a choice? Is it like, okay, like let's say take being gay. Some people think it's a choice, some people think you're born that way.
Yeah.
Is it the same thing with racism?
Well, I think you could be inherently racist from your parents, like
yes.
if that's been passed down to like people who are really into a religion, because it's been passed down. But we also see that people can break that religion as they grow and realize, like, I'm not as into this as I thought I was when I was younger.
Right.
You can break that. It's not like something that you just can't get over.
So
everyone, I won't say everyone, but so many people get accused of racism these days that...
Well, I know exactly what you're about to say. There's a difference between racism and racial.
And racial, yes. But I don't know, man. A lot of people that gets accused, I don't think are actually racist.
That's what I'm asking you. Do you think there are some actual people who just can't?
Because I think people who are actually racist, who actually believe that stuff, are not going to hide it. They're going to come out and say, "This is the way the world should be."
Well, then, okay, let's talk about the KKK then. KKK, they hide their faces.
Yeah, but they don't hide their views.
Yes, but you're hiding your face.
Oh, there's definitely ones. Go on YouTube right now. You can find people on talk shows everywhere showing their face and saying, "This is how it should be."
You're right. Hey, listen, if me and Smokey get some comments, and we're like, dude, y'all really still think like that? And man, love people. Yeah. Love. If everyone cut their arm, we bleed the same color.
Yeah.
Love.
Too many people lost their lives fighting for equality and acceptance, and for people to still hold that kind of bigotry.
Yes, and getting off of the song "Good Friends" and "Bottle of Pills," just a quick synopsis, real quick, because I'm curious. I would like to check this song out, and Trash Talk is so interested to see what you guys say about Phil Anselmo. But it says, realizing that this band's growing success would cause a backlash from certain diehard fans. Phil Anselmo was in a particularly combative mood throughout 1994's chart-topping Far Beyond Driven, which came rife with songs and lyrics guaranteed to counter any sellout accusations. But Anselmo really pushed the panic button in many listeners' psyche with his harrowing tale of sexual betrayal and Good Friends and Bottle of Pills, pretty much ensuring that anyone who heard the song never left his female friends alone with the singer again.
Wow.
Damn.
The first thing you gotta ask, was it a true story or just a horror story that he wrote out?
Damn, he's like, look, bro, you're my dog, I love you to death, but I'm not leaving my girl with you.
Yeah, can't ride with you on this one,
Can't do that one, man.
Yeah, and I don't know. Maybe the guy's repenting for things that he's done, and tried to make it right.
Yeah.
I've seen that too. I've seen artists from, back in the 60s and 70s who made certain songs. And then later in life, they're like, I don't really believe that way, And people grow. People are allowed to make up for their doings in the past. Like,
everyone deserves a second chance.
Yes, exactly. And, if we can forgive people, like, take a Mike Vick for one. The whole animal abuse case. He paid his debt to society, and he claims he felt really bad about it in the end, and came back and somewhat made himself in good standings. I know there's people that's still gonna hate on it.
Yeah.
But he did the only thing he could do to try to fix the situation.
Let me tell you what my uncle said about that.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "We're from the South, and that happens in the South." As terrible as it is, my uncle's like,
terrible, and it's always happened.
Yes, people, man, that's so sad, dude. People breed those kinds of dogs
It
for
is,
that.
too, because
And if
they're
you're
so loving.
listen, pit bulls are my favorite.
Yes.
Those are the best dogs. I mean, I don't know if you guys have pit bulls or Great Danes or Yorkies or whatever, but if you're not a fan of pit bulls, get you a little baby pit bull and just love it. Just love it. When it's her, I mean,
if you raise it right, that'll be the most loving dog you would ever have.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
And they were actually called at one point in time babysitter dogs
Yes.
or nanny dogs.
Yes.
You know, because they're so good with kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hate the rap that they get, but we have to look at ourselves in the mirror because we gave them that rap.
Yeah.
You know, we gave them that rap sheet. It's like we did that. I mean, but and then I don't know if this is a myth or not, but they say that pit bulls have are the only dog that gets lockjaw. I don't know if that's true or not.
Lockjaw?
Or like once they bite on and they go all the way down, you have to put your finger in order to get them to take off. Have you ever heard of that?
I had a pit bull that got attacked by 3 other pit bulls.
Was it Molly?
Yes.
Did Molly win? Please tell me she won.
Well, she was trying to hold her own amongst 3 dogs, so I had to help her to get the dogs off of her. But it actually wasn't that hard. Like, I grabbed their jaws, I pulled them apart, and threw them off.
Wow.
You know, and eventually, you know, if you apply enough force, they will give up. But
rest in peace, Molly. Rest in peace, Titan.
She was a great dog, man.
Titan, rest in peace, Molly. Rest in peace, Zoe. Rest in peace, Zeus. Rest in peace, all of them, man.
Yeah.
What we got, Smokey? Who's not? What's that? 50, 49, 48, 40. What we got for number 47?
47. Oh man, we just did this. Black Sabbath. Black Sabbath.
Oh wow. You don't even probably need to read a synopsis on this one,
because we just did it.
We just did it, and the trash talkers were so informative.
I can give a little bit of the synopsis, though. Popular music had already dabbled in distressing subjects before Black Sabbath, but Birmingham's Lords of Doom and Gloom made all that come before them sound like child's play.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy. A nightmare made music, Black Sabbath. This song described a chilling encounter with the Dark Lord himself.
Yes, going straight to hell.
Yeah. And that's really all I need to read because we just did that. It is actually a story of going to hell and facing Satan himself.
You know the one part of that song that sticks to me? Oh, God, no!
Yes!
Like,
Dude, is that not chilling?
Yes, man.
Because that's exactly what you would think would happen if you were face to face with Satan.
Oh, God, no!
No, help me!
Man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, and again, you know, I know you have, I think you said it in the reaction, but the trash talkers have definitely said it. Like, that was the birth of metal.
Oh, yeah.
That was the birth.
Yeah.
I mean, some people, like you said, credit Helter Skelter.
Yes.
But that one.
Some people also say that Led Zeppelin had a hand in it, but from what I understand, Led Zeppelin themselves said, no, we didn't really make metal. You know, they were doing more bluesy stuff.
Yeah, almost psychedelic
like
almost.
Yeah,
right.
Psychedelic blues, yeah.
But Black Sabbath, man. Again, if y'all haven't checked out that reaction, please go do so because great song. And, you know, our reaction to it was like, we knew it instantly. We were like, dude, wait a minute. But you know what's crazy? We didn't know that song. We didn't know it until we did the reaction.
I know. But I thought we had done it, though.
Yes. That's the Lord and Savior Satan playing games with us. That's what's going on.
It makes me wonder if we did something else off that album, though. Because the song is Black Sabbath. On the album Black Sabbath. By Black Sabbath.
That is amazing to me.
So I wonder...
What if it was released on... Hey, bro, this is released on the Sabbath, and it's called Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, and my favorite song is Black Sabbath. Go ahead.
Exactly. It just makes me wonder if we did another song that was on the album Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath, and it made us think that we had already done that song itself.
Because we kept repeating the name Black Sabbath.
Exactly.
Interesting. All right, moving on down the list. So this is, and again, guys, tune in next week, and we'll continue on down this list. But this will be number 45, right?
Yes.
Number 45 on the songs that you love but have a disturbing meaning. Now this one's interesting.
Actually, it would be 46, by the way.
Or 46, sorry.
Yes.
But yeah, so number 46 on disturbing songs that people love but have a disturbing meaning is interesting to me because it's Deftones.
Yes.
I'm a big Deftones fan.
And we covered this song.
Yes, and it's changed in the House of Flies.
Yeah. I watched you change.
And you.
It's like you never. Oh, yeah. Great song, man. Great song.
Just to give a quick synopsis real quick, just because it's the Deftones, first of all, it's not the Deftones, it's just Deftones. Just because it's the I'm sorry, I didn't read that sentence correctly. Just because it's the Deftones' most successful single doesn't mean that change is easily understood, and the band certainly hasn't gone public about its true meaning, if there is one. Instead, the profoundly disturbing classic boats, minimalist associations, and a few provocative words, a cross, a gun, to produce a sense of disorientation and dread over their textured musical bed. Is the narrator subject literally a fly, a serial killer's victim, or something even worse? Heck, knowing for sure can't be half as entertaining as imagined. Now, is this all? I don't. Damn it, dude! It does have a creepy like.
Absolutely. The thing is I almost want to go back and redo it.
Yes,
now,
I
because
know.
I don't think we
looked at it.
It was early on, and we were analyzing the music itself. We didn't really break down the lyrics that hard back then.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because back then we were only really doing lyrical breakdowns on songs we already knew.
Right.
So the first run through a song we had never heard before was basically just analyzing the surface of it, you know.
Right.
We have gotten to where we start to break down many more songs right the first time, but
I mean, you invented the lyrical analysis. You started it, you know? I mean,
I love it.
I love it too, dude. And to me the best my favorite lyrical analysis that we ever did was Ozzy's Crazy Train.
Oh yeah,
that was
a great one.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite one.
Yeah,
but Smoked Out.
What up?
Is it OMG today?
It's not OMG.
Okay, well, we do this thing called OMG and WTF. If you guys are new here, OMG does not stand for Oh My God. It stands for Oh My Georgia. But Oh My G will not be into today.
Yes,
I'm assuming it'd be another place.
It's going to be just WTF.
Okay, so WTF does not stand for what the. It stands for
what the Florida. Because I really was searching for, because when I do this, I want to find something that is kind of humorous, something that we can laugh about, something that's not way too serious, and something that's not political, you know, something that's not divisive.
Damn, you narrowing down your options very little, bro.
So it gets hard over time. But I do have two headlines, and
well, hold on before we ask, because my record is on the line here. I think I'm 2 for 5 or 2 for 6.
Yeah, something like that.
I think I'm 2 for 6.
Maybe 2 for 7 or 8.
Okay,
by now.
2 for 7. Let's say 2 for 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So are these both from stories from Florida?
Yes.
Well, then how do we do that?
You're not gonna be able to guess. I thought about just making up a place and just having you guess, but it would be a big letdown. And if I'm like, well, in fact, they're both. I mean, it's a trick question.
Okay. All right. Well, go ahead.
So I'll just go ahead and tell you right up front. These are both from Florida.
Let's see what we got. Lord have mercy. Here we go.
All right. Number 1, the headline says, Coast Guard rescues man running in a bubble in the ocean again.
Again?
Well, yes.
Okay, wait a minute. Is it one of them big old like bubble boy things?
Yes.
Like
yes.
First of all, I've always wanted to do that.
Yes.
I've always wanted to get in those things and just go.
Yeah, I know.
And how do you rest? I mean, I guess the current could take you away, right?
Yeah. He was trying to reach somewhere, and we will get into that.
Oh, Lord.
But I'm going to read the other headline, and you tell me which one you want to hear about first.
Okay.
Zombie-eyed woman dressed
That's it. I don't even need to hear no more. I want to hear about the zombie-eyed woman, dude. Go ahead. Finish that.
Zombie-eyed woman dressed as pig in nude color bathing suit busted for DUI with a blood alcohol level 1.5 times the state limit.
First of all, what does zombie-eyed woman mean like this? Herschel Walker's girl? Oh, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. I want to hear about the zombie-eyed chick that got.
All right.
Tell me what you got.
All right. A 26-year-old woman has been charged with driving under the influence after she was arrested wearing zombie contact lenses and dressed as a pig in a nude-colored bathing suit for Halloween.
Wow. What's Halloween? Man, we just got over Halloween. But go ahead.
Yeah. But if you're a cop and you're like, there's a zombie-eyed pig woman right here.
Well, she was under the influence, so she was probably swerving, right?
Yes. She was pulled over just before 2 a.m. Friday morning after she was spotted driving her Chevy Cavalier erratically. The wake skater? The wake skater? What is a wake skater?
That was your nickname in high school, remember?
Oh, it was, absolutely, yes.
The wake skater.
I never knew what it meant, though.
Yeah.
The wake skater failed a sobriety test and was taken to the Orange County DUI Center. And that's about it for that synopsis.
Okay, well, you're driving erratically in your Cavalier, and man, this is my thing, man. Like, if you're gonna, no, I'm not even gonna give that advice, but just
don't give any advice.
Yeah,
just don't do that. But I will tell you this: some people who are doing things illegally are completely idiotic for driving way over the speed limit. Like, I saw this story that was here in the metro Atlanta area where a guy got busted for, I don't know, like 60 pounds of weed.
I heard about that.
Yeah, so why are you doing 90 in a 45?
Thank you. Why?
Do you want to get caught? Like, how does this work? Like, okay, let's say I got no license. I'm driving with illegal products in my car.
Now let me go 4 times the speed limit.
Exactly.
Stupid, man.
Yeah.
And you're probably, oh God, like, let's not get any.
I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just saying that's stupid.
That's stupid.
Yes.
That's stupid. Now tell me about the Bubble Boy guy. Tell me about this. I'm excited for this one.
An ultra-marathoners attempt to run from Florida to Bermuda in an inflatable bubble was cut short when the Coast Guard towed him back to land for the second time.
I mean, just keep going.
The organization wasn't happy about it, as it posted a series of critical tweets stating that the aspiring bubble runner has flouted its safety orders. So this guy attempted to run to Bermuda in the bubble.
Oh no! From Florida?
Yes, from Florida. And
second time.
It didn't work the first time, and the Coast Guard got mad.
We don't know if it didn't work. They just pulled it back.
Caught him. Yeah.
And is that illegal?
I mean, it didn't work because he didn't reach Bermuda.
But yeah, but is that illegal?
Apparently. Let's read this.
How is a bubble any different than a ship or a boat? How is that any different?
The tweet that the U.S. Coast Guard put out says, "Breaking news: hydropod voyage from Miami to Bermuda had recently been determined to be manifestly unsafe."
So they're basically doing it for the protection of himself.
Yeah, basically. They're trying to protect him from himself. He's probably going to get exhausted. He's never going to make it to Bermuda running in a bubble.
Yeah, I mean, that is a very long way. It is a very long way. I mean, but
I don't think he can. I mean, Cuba, like, I wouldn't even try to go that far.
You know what? I want to see how far is Florida from
Bermuda.
I can't say
Bermuda
without putting an R in it. Bermuda.
Yeah, there you
Bermuda.
go. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So let's see. How far is Florida from Bermuda? Bermuda. Holy crap! First of all, a flight. First of all, just a flight. How long do you think a flight takes?
2 hours.
2 hours and a half. 2 hours and 37 minutes. Now, you want to know how many kilometers that is? Which I don't know. So that's 1,692 kilometers. What is that?
2.2 kilometers to each mile. No, wait. Actually, less than that.
It's oh wow. It's 1,051 miles.
1,051 miles.
Wow.
Well, you're probably not. I hope he had supplies.
That's what I was gonna say. If they said, "Hey, all right, we're gonna give you a pass to try to do it." All right, so I need something to use the bathroom in. I need some, and then all this stuff has to be very contained because it's gonna be rolling around.
Yeah.
I mean, and then not only that, you might run out of oxygen, bro.
And think about it. Like, he is a marathon runner. but still, you're not getting as much production out of that wheel in the water. You're going to be doing a lot more work than you're actually getting distance out of it.
Exactly, unless the current actually takes you.
Yeah.
So, Smokey, on this particular one right here, let's play a game of drugs or mental illness. Which one is this bubble? Is
Considering he's a marathon runner, I want to say it's not drugs.
Oh, he's definitely got some steroids in there.
Oh, well, I don't know.
No,
I mean, I'm not going to make the assumption. Yeah. I don't know.
But you're going to say mental illness?
We'll ask WADA about that one.
Water?
Yeah, the World Anti-Doping Association.
I thought you was talking about like him swimming in the water.
Like, the WADA. Yeah, ask the WADA about
ask the WADA, was he on drugs? That's crazy.
He probably threw him out when the Coast Guard was riding up. Like, oh,
yeah, you got to pop your bubble and and then I was deflating and oh no, dude, just don't do it. Just don't.
Dude, I mean, I don't know. Would you say that's a mental illness though?
No, I think that's determination. Actually, I think there's some people who can run these marathons and run these triathletes, and they do them in amazing times and feel great when they're done. It's like, man, you know what? I'm gonna be the first. Like, think about it. Think about the first person to fly around the world.
Yeah, or the first person to run from New York to LA.
Yeah, they probably, you're crazy. You can't do that. But he's like, no, I know I can do it, and does it. And now he's held as a hero and has a accomplishment that feels good in his heart. But at some point, people were calling him crazy.
Yeah.
This guy here was arrested twice. And look, dude, if that's your goal and you think you can do it, I support you, brother. Yeah, I support you.
Me too.
I support you if you think you can do it, because
Coast Guard don't, but I say, hey, people are awesome, man. Go for it. You might be able to pull it off.
We have been to the moon.
Just know when you're about to die and don't go past that line.
Yeah, damn it, Smokey, that was dark.
There have been people that did that.
Dark, dude.
There have been people that done that where they'd run marathons and go past the point to where they actually died. Exhaustion. From running, much like the dancing plague.
Lord have mercy.
Those people didn't know when to stop.
They just danced their life away.
They did.
They didn't dance their heart away. They danced their life away.
Absolutely.
That's bad to laugh at that, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man. A great podcast, man. We're going to continue on down this list of the top 50 disturbing songs that everyone loves but has a bad backstory to it,
Absolutely.
Let's continue on down. This was fun, Smokey.
It was, yes.
It was fun. You got anything else for the people?
I think we said it all today.
That's it, guys. We will see you next week. And with that being said, my name is Barringer Hollywood 6. Bye.
I am Larry Smokey Ramirez Cowan.
And we are
over
and
out.
Deuces.